Welcome to New York City and Flushing Meadows, home to the US Open Tennis Championships and also home to the APP Franklin New York City Open, part of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series. Watch top pros battle for cash prizes and golden tickets to the USA Pickleball Nationals in Indian Wells, California. Join us for all the action as we bring you coverage straight through Championship Sunday. The Franklin New York City Open is brought to you by Franklin, SunMed, Skechers, New Belgium, Head, Hank, and Pickleball Central.
Center is playing home to the Franklin New York City Open. I'm Michelle McMahon alongside seven-time U.S. Open champ Dominic Catalano. We have 5 pro pickleball gold medal matches coming your way here today. The first one up is the pro women's singles gold. You've been here all weekend. Dom, what are you most looking forward to with the gold medal matches we have ahead today?
Every single one of them. We got gold medal matches all day long, 5 of them. Some great matchups. Biggest thing I think going into this is we have 2 gentlemen who could win a triple crown. They're playing with each other in men's, Zane Navratil, J.W. Johnson, and then they will oppose each other in singles and in mixed doubles. So it's a very interesting dynamic, and what we're going to get first is the men's, or it'll be women's singles and then men's singles to see who has the chance at the triple crown, because after that only one of them will have a chance. So very dynamic and very interesting matchup.
That and much more coming up right after this. But for now, let's go courtside for a very special anthem singer. Jeremy Stoll is a Broadway star of Phantom of the Opera, and he will be leading us off in our broadcast coverage here today.
I am the creative founder and your tournament director for this year's Franklin New York City Pickleball Open. What a treat to be here at the USTA Billie Jean King Tennis Center. On behalf of the APP, the over 200 volunteers, all the referees, we want to give everybody a huge round of applause and a big thank you for just welcoming the APP into your home. Another special treat, gentlemen. I'm going to ask you all to please take your hands off while I introduce the Phantom of the Opera Broadway star, Jeremy Stoll, who will be doing our national anthem. Jeremy.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Such a treat. Jeremy, thank you so much. We thank you and all of our viewers for joining us for the Franklin New York City Open, and we are moments away from the pro women's single gold medal match. It's Salome Davidze against Paris Todd, and Dominic, Salome is the perceived underdog in this matchup. She worked her way through the back draw to get back in this position. You love her two-handed backhand, arguably better than her forehand. What are you looking for on her side in this match?
With Salome, I'm seeing just her, for lack of a better term, grow up in the sport and in the game over the last few months. Saw her at Legacy. She was strictly a baseline-to-baseline player. She has really turned into an all-around singles player now. She's coming to the kitchen line. She's making stuff happen. It's so good to see. I saw it early this week. Absolutely loved it. Looking for a lot out of her today.
She is a Georgian tennis player, the country, not the state. Her career high singles rating in the tennis world was 264th, and she has got her work cut out for her today against Paris Todd. What needs to go particularly well for her to take down Paris?
Oh, she's in her Wimbledon whites today. We're looking at him take the pre-match picture here. For her to be successful against Paris Todd, she really has to get Paris Todd moving east and west. And what I mean by that is sideline to sideline. Paris Todd, one of the best athletes out here this weekend, but you need to stretch her as much as possible. Make her hit shots on the run. You
mentioned it, Paris Todd, one of the newer names in the land of pickleball. What is it about her game that stands out to you aside from her athleticism?
One, her tennis background. She's really translated it into especially singles on the side of pickleball. But again, I mentioned it a couple seconds ago, it's her athleticism that impresses me so much. She's so quick. She gets to balls that a lot of players can't get to. And if you look at her, she's very lengthy. She's got a big reach, and she's, like I said, again, very athletic. Her forehand, too, absolutely incredible. When she's going well, she's going to be tough to beat, as she's undefeated through this bracket already.
The former professional tennis player turned pro at 14 in tennis, and then she came out on social media and told the pickleball pros to watch out, that she was bursting onto the scene, and she has done just that so far, as she has continued to dominate as far as this tournament goes and many others. In particular, what's her bread and butter?
Her bread and butter is her forehand. If she can get to that, she is going to cause problems for Davidze today. So we'll see if she can. And again, for Paris Todd too, this is one of two matches for her today. She's also in the women's doubles final alongside Lauren Stratman. So she's proving that she belongs here and on this stage.
Well, our coverage of Championship Sunday will be right here on Championship Court all day long. We've got you covered until at least 4 p.m., maybe a little later than that today. Again, if you're just joining us, this is Dominic Catalano and Michelle McMahon with the coverage here today. We have Lauren McLaughlin joining us from the sideline with interviews, and let's take a look at the bracket so far for the Pro Women's Singles Gold. What stands out to you about the journey to the gold medal match?
Again, this being a rematch of a semifinal with Todd and Davidze. Todd coming out on top of that, and then moving on to that winner's bracket final. And we had that winner's bracket final early in the week. Paris Todd did no wrong, defeating Anna Bright 2-1 earlier in the week in that winner bracket final, giving her the undefeated record sitting here on Championship Sunday. Davidze had to go through two very good players in Lauren Stratman on the consolation side of game to 15 and in the bronze medal match against Anna Bright. So Davidze has earned her way here too, but that's how it shaped up in the bracket.
And the biggest win for Paris Todd, as you mentioned, was against Anna Bright, another newer name to pickleball. Why was that such an impressive win?
Paris Todd, like I said, could do no wrong. She was very clean, very flawless. Winning against Anna Bright 11-2, 11-1, that is no easy feat considering the level of play that Anna Bright is playing right now. So a very impressive win for Paris, and so we'll see if she can continue that here against Davidze.
Strategically speaking, if you're Paris Todd right off the bat, what are you looking to exploit on Davidze as you start this game one?
So what I've seen from Davidze is she really likes her backhand, and so what I would kind of not expose or what I want to get to is her forehand early on. Let's see if she can win some points with her forehand. Then if not, then we go to the backhand. So I'm going to look for Todd to go to the Davidze forehand early on. And from Davidze, I'm going to look for her to try and stretch Todd out as much as possible, sideline to sideline or east-west.
Yeah, is there any weakness of Paris Todd's that Davidze can exploit to have a chance in this?
It's just the moving her as much as possible. If you can get her reaching and then get her out of position. The hard part is that Paris Todd recovers as good as anybody on the court. So getting her back, or getting herself back into play, she does as well as anybody.
How have you seen the game of singles evolve in terms of baseline to net coverage and where the game has gone with the newer tennis talent that have come onto the scene?
So a lot of times you'll see the men will tend to come to the net sooner and quicker. But that's changing, especially at the highest level with some of these ladies and using that length. Paris Todd, one of them, she does not hesitate to come to the kitchen line. When you get her coming up to the kitchen line quickly, you know she's feeling well. So the difference right there is getting to that kitchen line.
This match is the best 2 of 3 games. Third game will be played if needed. And each game is played to 11 points. Not a lot of room for error here off the start.
No, not one bit.
And would you say it's an advantage to have the serve or to be the receiver in singles?
Singles, you got to take the serve because you're only getting one serve anyway, so you got to take the serve. You want to score first, put the pressure on your opponent, take that serve, let's go, unless they're seeing such an advantage in a side.
Right.
But in my opinion, take that serve, score first.
Which side in this case is the better side?
It seemed to be all week this near side that Paris Todd is on. That seems to be the side that most of the players would prefer. Be interesting to know who won that toss and who chose what.
This is game 1 of a potential 3 games, and this is our first championship professional pickleball match of the day. We've got 5 coming your way. We've got the women's singles gold medal match now, and then after that will be the pro men's singles gold medal match. Then it's women's doubles, men's doubles, and mixed doubles. You mentioned a couple of these pros could be triple crown champions today.
Yeah, you have J.W. Johnson and Zane Navratil with an opportunity for a triple crown. So one of them will be sitting in men's doubles with an opportunity. One of them will not after their singles match. Looks like the ladies are just about ready to go here.
$2,000 in cash money on the line for these ladies. The first place gold medal match winner will take home $2,100. Excuse me, $3,500.
$3,500.
Second place
That's
will
a little
get
different.
$2,300.
Nice.
Take a cut of that if they're willing. Looks like Davidze will take the first serve as our first pro gold medal match is underway. Paris Todd on the receiving end, but on the better side, according to Dom. And we're waiting for the second referee to get on site. What are the nerve levels like from a player standpoint right now, Dom?
I mean, I think both of these ladies have been in positions like this before. I think it's no stranger for them. But I'd like, the question is when you ask the players, are there any nerves? The players I trust more are the ones that say, yeah, I'm a little nervous. If you are, it means you're there. It means you're in the moment. It means you care, right? You go back to, was it Rocky Balboa, the movie? 6. Not the first, not the 5th, which was the worst, but the 6th. And he looks at his opponent and goes, aren't you a little scared? He goes, no, I don't get scared. Rocky turns, looks at his son and goes, I always get scared, always get nervous. Makes you know you're alive, makes you know you're there, makes you know you're in the moment. And so I kind of always relate that way. You have to be. You should always have butterflies. You should always have that. But then once play starts, now it goes away. So, yeah, I quoted Rocky to start off this morning, so what? But it all makes sense.
It all makes sense. This match is brought to you by Consumer Cellular. Let me thank all of our partners and our TV crew here today. None of this would be possible with all the hard work behind the scenes. And we are just moments away from kicking off match number 1 of our Pro Gold Medal matches here today. And if you're Davidze as the clear underdog in this matchup, what's your mentality right now?
Go for it, right? Literally just go for your shots. Do what you got to do. Paris, she's ready to go. Paris has been bouncing around the stadium for an hour. So she's been ready. I haven't seen Salome. She may have been on an outer court warming up and whatnot, but Paris been around here for a little while. She's raring to go. Both of these ladies are.
And first serve is finally underway. Davidze will kick us off.
On my right, I have Salome Davidze. On my left, I have Paris Todd. Good luck, ladies. Game 1. Time in. 0-0.
That's loud. Salome laughing already. She had to remind the referee, mic's not on.
Long pause of anticipation. And we're off.
Point.
A rare error for Paris Todd, and Salome Davidze will take the first point.
1-0.
There's that wicked backhand.
Yep. Very nice there from Paris Todd.
Zero, 1.
Paris Todd takes her first serve of the match.
Nice ball from Davidze, and again, she's got sideline to sideline.
So far, Davidze, the underdog, in control.
1-0.
Just wide. Davidze had Paris Todd where she wanted her, and a missed opportunity, Dom.
Yeah, she's executing exactly what I was talking about in the pregame to perfection so far, sideline to sideline. Just missed that opportunity.
What a backhand sweep for Salome Davidze. Check it out.
Beautifully done by Salome Davidze, and again, she's executing her game plan
1-0.
early on to perfection.
The tennis background is obvious for both players.
Start out.
Paris Todd will take the break and recover the serve.
Zero, 1.
This is game 1, a best of 3. Games to 11. Davidze once again with the finesse and the finish down the line. Dangling Paris Todd all over the court.
Your USA Pickleball certified referees are Michelle Baumgartner from Royal Oak, Michigan, and Trish Stewart from Buffalo, New York.
Davidze,
Wow.
textbook.
That is absolutely beautiful from Davidze. This is the part of her game that I was talking about in our pregame that she has just added, and it's making her dangerous.
So she steals an early 2-0 lead, putting Paris Todd on her heels here early.
Yeah, you hit it right on the head there, Michelle. Paris is on her heels right now. She is not moving forward at all. And right now what she needs to do, she needs to get a good return and just come in. Put pressure.
What is Davidze doing right now to create this gap? I know sideline to sideline, but is she exploiting any part of Paris Todd's game?
No, it's really not. It's just getting her on the move. And Paris is having to hit a ball north-south while she's moving east-west. You know how hard that is to do. They make it look easy, but it's a very difficult task.
Paris Todd back on the serve, trailing by 3, looking to get on the board here in game 1.
Wow, this is a very confident Davidze, because yes, I've talked about it, that she is starting to come up more, but she's typically picking and choosing when. Right there, that was a ball she hadn't been coming up on before, but she hit it and she just comes straight up instantly. She's feeling good with how she's executing her game plan against Todd right now. Right on cue, I say she's doing something perfectly, and she hits it out.
Paris Todd with some sneaky sauce on the spin with that backhand and recovers the serve. Davidze finds the open corner. Textbook, making it look easy.
And watch her hook that forehand back around and the fist pump.
She is locked in and maintaining a 3-0 lead. Todd with a wicked backhand once again. You loved her forehand, but the backhand has been impressive.
Absolutely. And I do like her forehand, not taking anything away from her backhand. But right now, she's got the backhand kind of grooved in. She's only down 3 here. Got to get on the board, though. That's good pressure right there, and she got helped by the tape right there.
Paris Todd on the board. This is game 1 of the Pro Women's Singles Gold Medal match. Paris Todd, the clear front runner in this one. Davidze, wouldn't know she's an underdog so far. She has come to play and is exploiting Todd in every way she can.
There it is. There's the athletic ability right there, Paris Todd. You saw her cut that angle off on her approach. She did it so well, but the biggest key is that as she got up to that kitchen line, big split step, made herself big and wide and able to go cross court.
Just short and shy of the drop. Davidze maintaining a 1-point lead.
But I like the change of pace there from Paris Todd. She went drop shot, right? Almost trying to get in that cat and mouse singles game we get into. Oh, here comes two-handed backhand drop. You seen that one yet?
That is new to me.
There it is.
Explain to our viewers what you're seeing on this unique serve.
So a drop serve is legal, right? And so what Salome does is she drops it and then rips her two-hander. She loves her two-hander so much that she'll do a drop two-handed backhand serve.
Only on that side?
Typically, you'll see her do it from the left side, yes. But we saw it like in Arizona for the first time. I almost fell out my chair. I'm like, oh, but then you watch her hit it too, and she rips it. It's awesome.
So the backhand is Davidze's bread and butter. What would you say is Paris Todd's?
It's that big forehand, but not right now. It's the backhand, as we're seeing. You've pointed out a couple times. There it is. That's the big forehand right there, kind of roll. She gets it nice and deep and as it hits, it almost kicks into Salome Davidze right there and causes the error. She's right back in this, down by 1.
3, 4.
Oh, tried to sell it. Tried to sell it, come on, but that ball went about 2 feet long.
Willing that ball in. We're now tied up here in game 1. Paris Todd remaining patient with her game.
4, 4.
Ooh,
Backhand rip down the line. Can't get any better than that.
No, absolutely not. And you see from Davidze, as soon as that ball was ripped in, Davidze's like, that's a nice shot.
Wanting it to be out, enough topspin to keep it in. What are your early impressions of what you've seen so far on both sides?
Well, a timeout here from Davidze, I like it. Not letting Todd get any further than 1 point ahead. Takes the timeout, slows the momentum. What I'm loving is the aggressiveness of Salome Davidze. Again, they're only 1 seed apart at 6 and 7, but everyone leading into this is talking about Paris Todd. And right there you have Kyle Yates in the corner. He lost his sleeves, but he's in here coaching Paris Todd, getting some, Florida sun. He's used to the sun in Florida. So, but again, Kyle has been talking with Paris all through singles the other day on Thursday, and now continuing to do so today. Also Ryan Sherry over there, who plays a lot with Paris Todd. They've been training and practicing a lot together.
What do you think he's telling her?
Keep up exactly what she's doing right now. She's fixed it. She's kind of honed everything in. She was down 3-0, and it looked like, everything could fall apart really quick, but it hasn't. She kind of weathered that storm from Davidze, and she's gone on a 5-1 run herself. So I think Kyle's just reinforcing, continue with your game plan, do what you do. You weathered that storm. Let's continue to move forward here.
Singles to me seems like a game of patience, more so than momentum swings as much as you'd see in doubles.
Right there, and the whole crowd over there, which is Kyle Yates, Ryan Sherry, that whole crowd. Big round of applause. Seems like Paris Todd executed what Kyle wanted right away there.
Paris Todd takes over the 2-point lead. That ball was long.
Yep.
Salome Davidze looking to climb back in to game 1. This game has been as close as we would expect for this gold medal match. That ball is called wide. Paris Todd recovering.
Even though that's wide, that ball is hit so hard off that two-handed backhand from Davidze. It's such a weapon.
6, 4.
So if you're Todd, are you exclusively hitting it to the forehand of Davidze?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to it. But what Todd's doing well is she's going sideline to Davidze, regardless of forehand backhand. She's just trying to get her to move. Kind of the game plan that Davidze has. That's what Paris Todd's trying to do. Got a 3-point lead here.
7, 4.
Paris Todd making it look easy with a forehand sweep.
And Davidze adamantly throwing her paddle down in her corner as soon as she came off for that timeout. Very upset with herself. She went from a 3-0 lead to down 8-4. It is a 8-1 run here for Paris Todd. No coaching in the corner of Paris Todd. Why would you, right? No need.
A couple of unforced errors for Davidze, and she knows it. She was so clean through the first couple of points. Had Paris Todd, on her heels, and now the script has flipped here in game 1.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You pointed that out early when it was 3-0 that Paris was on her heels. I couldn't agree more. She wasn't coming up. She was staying back. Davidze was dictating play, coming up constantly, and now it seems to have flipped.
15 seconds. Receiver, you have no timeouts remaining. Serve reduction timeouts remaining.
Paris Todd looking to close in 3 points away from a Game 1 win. This is the best 2 of 3 games for the match and for $3,500.
Which you're getting a piece of, right? That's what you asked?
I'm gonna start negotiating my way. The prize money here.
Kind words for prize money.
What a grab by Paris Todd. The athleticism and the speed shining through here, Dom.
And look at that. Her athleticism is out of this world, but her strides. It took her 2.5 strides to get from one side to get to the other. That's insane. That's just pure strength.
What a backhand rip down the line. Paris Todd says, you've got a backhand, so do I.
That's beautiful. Put in a perfect spot. You couldn't have threw it to a better spot.
9-4.
Oh, working the spin on the backhand right there. She knows if she can drop that in there nice and easy, it's going to cut away from Davidze and make for a very difficult shot.
Paris Todd with Game 1, game point on her paddle with this serve.
10-4.
Wide open corner, and she finds it once again with the backhand and claims Game 1. Dom, how was Paris Todd able to find her game halfway through this one?
I mean, you want to talk about a run? That's an 11-1 run to end this match. Paris Todd found it quickly. It was like as soon as you said she's playing on her heels, I agree with you. She said, she heard us, and she started just coming up and applied pressure herself. Great job, great adjustment from Paris Todd.
Well, the players will switch sides for Game 2. We will have that coverage right after this short break. Don't go anywhere. This is the best 2 of 3, and it only gets better from here.
Fruit Smash Super Hard Seltzer with real juice. It's party juice.
beautiful day here in New York City. Outside Arthur Ashe Stadium is the home of the Franklin New York City Open. And so far, it has been living up to the expectations. Game 2 is now underway of this pro women's singles gold medal match. Paris Todd will take over the first serve. She won game 1 and could win the match. Winning game 2, Salome Davidze looking to change that with a game 2 victory.
Great serve from Paris Todd, aggressive all the way to the baseline. May have even skipped off that baseline.
1-0.
Paris Todd hasn't really looked back since going on that 11-point run, as you mentioned, Dom. Momentum carrying over here in game 2. She takes the early 2-0 lead. Davidze seems to be in her head a little bit with some unforced errors.
Yeah, she seems to be flustered after Paris kind of came back and was the aggressor. I thought Paris would come out and be the aggressor. She wasn't in the first few points, but then she flipped that switch, came back.
Backhand just shy for Davidze. Paris Todd is commanding the offense right now. What is she doing to control the tempo of this game?
Just keeps applying pressure. It's that old adage, if, you know, when they're down, step on their throat, and that's exactly what Paris Todd is doing right now. She's seeing Davidze down, and all she's doing is just she keeps pressing, keeps pressing. She keeps playing harder, she keeps putting on more pressure, meaning she's coming up, she's getting to the kitchen line, and forcing Davidze to be perfect.
Seems like after Todd took some words of wisdom from Kyle Yates, she's been unstoppable since. Davidze is seemingly frustrated, now down by 5 here in the opening serve. Just wide for Todd. If you're Davidze right now, how do you get your mental game back into this one with your back against the wall, needing to survive game 2 to stay alive?
So I want to get a nice wide, hard serve here, and then go opposite sideline. Wide, and she went back to the forehand. I think, ooh, Todd misses it, but I didn't like that decision. I'd like to see her go down the line. Same thing here. I'd like to get her to her, get Paris Todd to her backhand, and then come back cross court. Get her moving. Take advantage of you serving.
Another unforced error for Davidze. Paris Todd will take back the serve. Davidze having a conversation with the ref.
Quickly over. Not sure what that was about, but a 5-1 lead here for Paris Todd. And Davidze's execution just isn't there right now. She's visibly frustrated.
At what point do you call a timeout if you're Davidze?
2 points ago. But she's still not burning one.
6-1.
Trying to weather the storm on her own.
Trying to play through it. Paris Todd isn't going anywhere with those angles on her forehand.
She keeps trying to go back cross court again there. I want her to get that ball there and now flip up the line, center herself again, and get back in the point. That's how she was successful at the beginning of game 1, where she was literally going sideline to sideline. Now she's getting stuck going, you know, basically corner to corner, and Todd then is the one changing it up and dictating play. Davidze's not dictating any kind of play, and she's down by 6 here.
Paris Todd is dominating, not looking back. Coach Kyle Yates once again returns to the sideline with some more feedback. Not that she needs any. What else do you like about her game?
Yeah, at that point right there, I bet that's just Kyle Yates going over and just reiterating everything she's doing well. At that point, there's no coaching going on. It's more reiteration of continue to do this, continue to do that. Unfortunately, on the flip side of it, you have Salome Davidze kind of trying to think of her thoughts in her towel and see what she can do.
Think of her thoughts in her towel.
Yeah. It's a la Jack Foster. He usually comes over, buries his head in his towel, and I've always asked him, what are you talking about under there? Because he is talking to himself. He's like, just trying to get back in.
Paris Todd is 4 points away from being crowned queen of the pro women's singles gold medal match here on Championship Court in New York City.
Oh, no.
What a serve with some nasty spin.
I mean, she gets that line, too, and that's the hard part. As soon as that ball hits that line, skipping off, it's just adding insult to injury right now. Davidze can't get a break. Needs one in a hurry, though.
Paris Todd working the forehand, sneaking one to the base or the sideline of the backhand, and it works.
Well, and that was exactly it, as Davidze kept going back cross court, and then Todd changes it up and causes the issue for Davidze.
A backhand line drive for Paris Todd. Closing in on a gold medal victory. What a shot, Dom.
Unbelievable. Paris can do no wrong right now.
Match point on the line. Paris Todd with momentum on her side. This point could do it all. She misses in the net. Davidze still alive, but just barely.
I'd have been worried about the paddle and where it was going to go if that ball dropped over from Davidze for Paris Todd. Davidze would not have been happy if that would have happened.
Paris Todd is a relatively new name in the sport of pickleball, but not for long. She is an incredible talent, showing why here on Championship Court. Just long. Davidze with a push of momentum here, staying alive.
Puts a crooked number up on the board, 10-2. See if she can get a run together here. Needs one badly. Fought off one gold medal championship point.
She's gonna have to do it at least 8 more times. What a grab for Paris Todd. Getting worked sideline to sideline, closes in at the net. How did she get this done, Dom?
Unbelievable. She waited for the right moment. Both ladies were trying to find the right moment to come up, and Paris Todd ended up getting it. And here's something, one of my favorite things, the offensive timeout. Especially after a point like that, both of those ladies exuding a ton of energy ground stroke to ground stroke, and then Paris Todd getting the serve back. Now she knows she's serving for a gold medal here. She regroups, calls a timeout, and says, okay, I'm going to do this on my terms. So we'll see when she comes back.
Paris Todd's also playing later today at 1 p.m. in our pro women's doubles gold medal match. Her partner is Lauren Stratman. J.W. Johnson also in the crowd for this one. His singles gold medal match coming up against his doubles partner, Zane Navratil. That's going to be, as they say in hockey, a barn burner. Court burner in tennis. I guess we could make that up, or pickleball. In the land of who knows. But as for this match, this game.
Can't get rid of the day job.
Paris Todd is moments away from an opportunity to seize the gold medal for the Franklin New York City Open here at the Billie Jean King Tennis Center. She does it. Paris Todd with the gold medal finishing touch. Dom, why is Paris Todd so impressive?
I mean, that is absolutely unbelievable. That's a clinic in what to do in singles pickleball. Paris Todd had Salome Davidze stretched out completely. It was crazy because it didn't seem like she was ready to go at the beginning of that match. She was down 3-0. She went down 3-0 and then goes on a 22-3 run to end it and get the gold medal. That's amazing. 22-3 run. Unbelievable. Congratulations to Paris Todd. What execution. She deserves it.
A 24-year-old name that will soon be known across all of pickleball. Paris Todd wins the gold medal match for the pro women's singles. We have much more coming your way, including the pro men's singles gold medal match right after this. Paris Todd will also be joining us later on with the women's pro doubles match, and we will take a quick break and be back with more incredible pickleball.
The Franklin New York City Open, brought to you by Rockin' Protein. Day 1. OS First. Superior Labs. Consumer Cellular. And Franklin Pickleball.
I will dig deep.
I will crush this game.
Athletes know nutrition drives performance.
I will not slow down.
Superior Lab supplements help you power up and recover faster.
I will never surrender.
Superior Labs is a proud sponsor of USA Pickleball.
Consumer Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer.
The best price with the best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get a 100% risk-free guarantee. Call or go online.
Fruit, 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 fruit,
Fruit Smash Super Hard Seltzer with real juice. It's party juice.
Welcome to the Franklin studio for the first time here on Championship Sunday. Let's hear it one time for silver medalist Salome Davidze. You have faced off against Paris Todd quite a few times now. We often see you guys in the finals. Today it didn't quite go your way. What do you feel like was the issue today that you hope gets fixed for next time?
I think my timing was a little off, and Paris played a great game, and good job. She had a great tournament, great week, and I think she has another match today coming up. You know, and just every time I go out there, I'm so new to the game. I'm learning and improving, and just motivates me to go work at home and work a little harder.
I mean, still an amazing performance here in the silver medal, getting silver medal. You have now played 2 sports here at this iconic venue, tennis in your former career and now pickleball. How exciting was it to just be in this Championship Sunday gold medal match at this iconic venue?
It was really exciting. It's so much fun. The whole week been so much fun. Thank you for the sponsors and all organizers. They did an amazing week, and it went smoother than the US Open, I think, but it was awesome.
Well, one more time, congratulations to our silver medalist, Salome Davidze. Congratulations. And we will bring on in Paris Todd, our gold medalist here today for women's pro singles. Yes, let's hear a round of applause for Paris Todd. This is your 3rd gold medal in a row now in professional singles. We had St. Louis, Cincinnati, and now this. What's been the secret to just collecting gold medals now at this point?
Remember I told you in Cincinnati I don't do anything? No, but I've been working very hard, and thank you to my mom, my dad supporting me, and Kyle Yates this week for being my coach, and Ryan Sherry, and my sponsors Carbon, and just everyone who has gifted me things today. Lucky and Love, Acacia Shoes, The Kitchen, Ice Shaker, so thank you guys so much for supporting me.
And we will see you in just a few days at the MLP event next weekend in Austin. So that's very excited to have you there. But let's bring in Ken Herman to present our gigantic trophy. You're going to have to check it.
I'll take it on the plane with me. I'll hold it like this.
Paris, once again, another just great, solid week of performance. You played better and better each match. You're a terrific young American player, a great ambassador for the sport. And on behalf of APP, we'd like to kindly reward you with the Women's Singles Trophy this year as our gold medalist. Congratulations, Paris Todd.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you. Do you want to take it? Okay.
We do have something smaller for her to take with her, so don't worry.
I want to take this one.
I know, we'll have to fight some people for it, I think. Don't go anywhere. We have our men's pro singles gold medal match coming up next. 2 gentlemen hoping to keep Triple Crown hopes alive. J.W. Johnson and Zane Navratil face off right after this.